in disguise. I had to break the chains, and even with Angela, even though I love her and I want to protect her, she's not gonna, she's using me at this point. The suicide attempt was because I was the suicide attempt was because I had been sober, I don't know, maybe 12 years. And I started going down, I developed an addiction to sex, porn, love, the whole sex and love addict. And I was going down a deep rabbit hole, and it had me captured. It was an addiction. I mean, I even went to a specific program, 12-step for it. And I was going deeper down these rabbit holes that was just disturbing me. Okay, and so I confided in this woman, and she held my hand, and we talked for hours, and she got me up speaking in front of people. I was a different person. I was shy. I felt shame. And I felt bad about this fucking pornography world that I had not even known existed because I had just gotten a computer. Right? And I'm like, what the fuck? There's like a whole fucking universe of anything and everything in here. And, I was going down some dark places. And so this is, I don't know what you know or don't know. So, I confided and asked her it. And then maybe 8 years ago, this obsession, this pornography and using women went away. I mean, it wasn't immediate, but like the obsession of drugs and alcohol is lifted. Well, that was lifted as well. This is before I met Angela, or right around then. And so that has been lifted out of my life, and I'll visit some porn here and there to clean the pipes, but and I've revisited some of the things that I was feeling so bad about maybe every couple of years, just like, so what was that? And why am I not gripped by it? It just doesn't hold anything. It doesn't affect me the way it once did. And I feel like it's a miracle, because things like that, even drug addiction, a lot of people die, most people die, right? So yet another miracle was performed in my life. And I would like to help other people, honestly, that are struggling, because I know there's many. And so she's had this information on me, and she doesn't even know details. She just knows general. So whatever picture she painted, she came here and she fucking went ballistic, and I thought she was going to hurt people. And I'm not going to get all the details of that and why, but she was a fucking mad woman. And then she went and tried and decided, she's had this over my head. So Astrid's a person who destroys people. She's done it. We all know it. She even did it to Angela. Angela didn't even like her for a few years because she takes personal information that she's a master at getting, and then she uses it against them or shares it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not confidential. You think it is, or she has a way of doing it, but it's not. And so I had this fear for 8 years that, this woman could come and fuck my life up because of something that I went through 8-9 years ago, and I needed help, and she helped me. And so she decided to paint whatever picture, because she doesn't even know the details. She decided to make the ugliest possible scenario of me to try to destroy my life. And she even texted my buddy here I'm staying with, when Billy kills himself, I'm going to sue you, my friend. Like they're trying to kill me. And then Angela, being another fucking nut, never talked to me, just takes what this woman says and turned into a demon. Like, she speaks in a demon voice. And you can't even logically have a conversation like we are with one-sided at this point. But so I've been demonized, and that night I thought, oh, okay, my life's over. I thought this might happen at some time. So I came clean with everybody because it was my birthday party, my 50th birthday party. I came clean with the people that were there. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put it out there. God, people, everybody, here it goes, Billy's truth. And everyone's like, yeah, so what? So what? And they shared all their shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, I did this when I was a kid. Oh, I've looked at that stuff. Even girls were present. Like, oh, I know, I do that sometimes, and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't hide anything. I didn't spin it. I said, this is what I did. This is the realms. This is how I felt. I laid it all out. And everyone here still loves me and still supports me. And it's not even a big deal, apparently. But I thought it was. And it's been hanging on my shoulders for almost a decade. And you know what? Angela and Astrid did me a favor because they broke a chain. They've been manipulating me and fucking with my head for a long time. And she just broke the chain. It was painful, and it still is, because there's one thing that matters. And that's Summer. And so besides that, I don't give a fuck what Angela does or Astrid. They're not well people. They need help. And I'm not well either, and I need help. So I understand, and I don't want to vilify. I pray for them, but I care about my daughter. And they're accusing me of things that just aren't real. They've titled me and accused me, and it's fictitious, and they don't know details. And so it's sort of what you would call a crucifixion or a witch hunt, which they're known to do. And I think Angela's using it to get with her fiance and justify her position, which is fucking delusional. She has an online fucking fiance. Well, I'm supporting her and living with her, and she thinks I should like them both and support them and be a good dad. And like, what the fuck is she thinking? You think I'm actually gonna I don't have feelings? So I'm free. I'm free, and I'm already living in a better place, and I already have everything I need except for Summer. So that's where I'm at. I don't know why you called me. I like you too, Craig. I don't know you that well, but you seem like a good guy. Well, thank you. Well, I don't know what she's saying, but she's making something up. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I know. Mhm. Not in that way. I love my daughter more than anything. So yeah, I don't know why she thinks that. Why does she think that? I've never done. I don't. What? Well, it doesn't matter because I. Yeah, it's not. It's not true. Here's my fear. Here's my fear. Can I just share this with you? I don't think Angela's well. She's got this psycho ex-boyfriend that she got online that's contacting us. I'm like, why are you even contacting? He's like, I gotta tell you the truth about Angela. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll listen a little bit. And now we're trying to talk to him again because he keeps contacting us. And she has a fucking fiance that she doesn't really even know that she's completely in love with. My fear is she's gonna shack up with some fucking Jesus fucking pedophile nut, and my daughter is actually gonna get molested. That's my fear, because she's not thinking clearly, and I'm not there to protect them anymore. She has a fiance online. She's had him for months and months. Well, she's a Christian now, so for them to be together, which they plan on being, they have to get married. So I may be embellishing a little bit, but that's basically what they're angling at. In Jesus? Me? No, I already am, man. I already am. We have a Sermon on the Mount meeting here every Monday night. I just don't believe that it's not parables. I don't believe in the literal, like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess they call them fundamentalist. Like, I believe Jesus had a message and all this stuff, but there's some, we could go on for hours about that, but. No. Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could ask Dory, you could even ask Astrid, who's painted this picture of me. You can ask my daughter, you can ask Angela. Well, Angela might think, because we had a sexual relationship. And yeah, I like being called daddy, and I like certain power positions, but I don't think that makes me a pedophile. And I've never touched anybody in real life. I've looked at some shit on a screen 8 years ago, and I felt so bad about it, I thought I might have to kill myself. I confided in somebody, and I got over it. And so, ask Tori, have I ever touched anyone? Ask Julie. I was around her when she was a little girl. It's not something I've done or would do. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's so absurd. They're trying to hurt me, whether it's conscious or not. I don't know why. I don't understand, except for maybe I've grown out of their world, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I think they're trying to manipulate me, maybe subconsciously, and hurt me and bring me down. I don't understand it. I really don't, and I don't know how Angela can just hear something and believe it without ever even consulting me or asking me anything. Or even Summer. I mean, Summer's so young, but you could ask her in a year or two, and I'm afraid they're gonna, they start questioning the kid and leading, and I don't even want her to go through that. She's good so far. I don't want her to fucking live through the shit I've lived through. I've been fucking molested and every other motherfucking thing because no one protected me. Now I'm not there to protect her. And now her fucking crazy mom can shack up with a questionable, who knows. She doesn't make good decisions. I protected her for 8 fucking years. Now she's free to be an idiot. She has no fucking money. She owns nothing. Where's my daughter gonna live? Because I'm not gonna support him anymore. The lease is up next month. I'm sorry. You can't do this to me. You can't treat me this way. You can't have a fiance and live with me. You can't call me a pedophile and make shit. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm yelling. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Thanks for listening.